Hello, my name is Daniel Gutierrez and I am a biology major. Some of my favorite food, I think at the moment it'd have to be Wingstop, their wings and the flavors that they carry. They're very good. I enjoy them at the moment. And some of my hobbies involve tennis, testing out new cars, like different models, different engines. They'll have a different feel to them, so testing them out is really awesome. And I'm taking general chemistry too in order to graduate with my biology degree. I mean, it is very important to know chemistry as I plan on taking organic chemistry in order to apply for different schools of medicines in the United States. So it's pretty essential to my career, which I plan on being a physician. And at the moment, I am trying to get a spot at the UTRGV School of Medicine. And then some examples of how chemistry has been used in the past would have to be with medicine. I guess certain medicine like aspirin can only be really developed with chemistry in mind, as well as agriculture. You need to kind of understand how water and the climate and how the seeds germinate and get involved. So the chemistry would be very important there. I guess in certain machines and technologies, like how a car runs, how it uses combustion and such in order to get the car moving would be important for chem or using chemistry. And three examples of how chemistry is important in the future. Just going back to medicine, medical advancements that are going to keep coming out. They're still going to be important. Also, new diseases will probably get found. New diseases will get cured or create a treatment. Chemistry is going to be really important then, seeing how the molecules interact in order to help the body out. And another reason is clean energy. I know global warming is still a thing and it probably won't get better. So we need to make sure that we need to use our chemistry information or knowledge in order to get that problem sorted. It's going to be a long track, but chemistry does help if you understand how the weather interacts and how fossil fuels and how we use them and how the coal is using the hurting the atmosphere. It really all comes together with chemistry and many of the knowledge that it has. I think a third option would have to be, I guess, materials and technology. It's very important for the future. We need to be mindful of our resources. So understanding chemistry and how it's the most efficient use of our materials, how we can use technology to help with that. It's really important, especially with electricity and knowing how to use it well with everything that has to do with heat transfer and chemistry. It really binds together. So it's going to be very useful in the future. And so many things learned about it. One of the main general things I learned in General Chem 1, I guess it would have to be conversion factors. Those are very important. Using them back in General Chem 1, I didn't really give them enough value as now in Chem 2, whenever we're involving all that, and it just came back, right? So it was very important to learn that. I guess learning how to use specific heat was very important as well. Seeing how molecular weight is used in some of the problems or the questions that are presented in Chem 2 is very important as well. Those are some of the things that I learned. And some of the things I learned about myself is that I have a hard time with numbers, but everything is possible. If you write it down, work through it step by step, you could easily solve a conversion problem or a conversion question on any test, or in real world application, you really know how to convert from certain in medicine and how it works. It helps out, but there's some of the things I did learn about myself is that I need to write things down for sure. And what am I looking forward to in General Chem 2? I guess there are certain things that in General Chem 2 that will help me with another class that I'm currently taking, Anatomy and Physiology 1. Because physiology really surrounds about how molecules interact with each other in a cell, and then in turn how that cell reacts with other ones and tissues and such. So certain things from Chem 2 that have to do with heat, temperature, and pressure are really important in anatomy and physiology. So I'm excited to learn about that. The subjects go hand in hand. So learning about Chem will help me with anatomy and physiology. And what I'm least looking forward to in General Chem 2? There's not much, but if anything, I know that for General Chem 2, you have to put an effort into learning the new things and really taking them to heart. and then not just knowing them by memory, but understanding them as well. So I wouldn't say I look forward to it, but it is something that is gonna have to happen and I need to dedicate time into. But yeah, that was my introduction, my brief introduction. Thank you.